I wanted to talk about the different ways you can use autonomy. There are many ways. It's just not a user-friendly application for those in your local community and those providing healthcare services. I'm an avid real estate investor, and I would definitely incorporate ways you can manage your real estate business. Of course, I would. Within the autonomy application, those that are selling properties can go public selling them, and those that are managing properties can privately manage them. We've also added public channels so that those that want to discuss different aspects of your real estate business, you can do so. More organized Twitter web, such as borrowing, budgeting and accounting, communication during joint ventures, contract and construction documents. We've at once worked closely with EMSDC on how to get certified. Equipment, estimating, events, general things about your business that you want to discuss. As you can see in the autonomy application, that's a private channel. So there are ways where you can discuss things publicly and privately. As you can see, there's a world icon that is a public channel, and anyone can search it and join it. There are ways you can talk about legal, lending, marketing, and promotions, mom and pop jobs, those small time gigs. Again, going back to EMSDC, getting nationally certified, any type of ongoing training. If you're in the Philadelphia area, there's rebuild opportunities as a contractor. Those rebuild opportunities, you usually would have to partner because most small business real estate related jobs are those mom and pop jobs or under $1 million type jobs. So if you're able to network within an autonomy application or be able to respond to an RFP, such as some of the recent ones here. Let's see if we can pop one up here. And so there was a recent one that just ended, and it was an RFP for the King Sesson Recreation Center. Right? Exterior repairs and improvements. Right? Um, Again, this is a public channel, so you can search it, but at the same time, you can manage your actual business and service delivery. All right. So, say for example, this contractor would like to manage their staff and the actual tasks that are needed to complete the job. Within the autonomy application, you can, from a high level, create a template and a workflow for your staff. It's like putting together your policies and procedures for your business. It all starts with your business plan, and as far as um, work that needs to be done in a home or at a site, you're specialized in something specifically. So you can template it or at least document it the way you would want it to be completed, right? And as a supervisor, you would want that because it'll be hard to delegate such tasks without knowing the exact way to do something. And so within the application, you can send a task or assign a task to one of your staff. You're able to document the time that they're on at the job site. You're able to share updates with them. You can have specific requirements related to regulations. You can then share those updates or specific updates that or communication that you had with your team with the pair, right? And that's the ultimate way of communicating properly so you can get paid on time and everyone is in the loop as far as if work was done properly. And that's really what's missing in the real estate industry. People are getting scammed left and right because people are saying that they can do a job, but it's not either done properly or there's some type of issues with material or anything of the like. Someone not even completing the job on time. With autonomy, as a business owner or a service business owner in a real estate industry, you can tie up, say if you're a contractor, you can tie your progress made and documented to the payments and with no questions asked, because there's not only documentation, it's a proactive way. There's documentation for every step that you've taken, and you can tie it into any type of compliance requirements um, that are related to the way something needs to be installed, um, um, or if there's a way something needs to be painted. You have that entire documentation history with you and the client or the payer, uh, so everybody's happy at the end of the day, right? Taxes, working capital, legal, those types of aspects will continue to build out in these public channels so you all can really see the different ways you can use the application. So, for example, here's another way. On the legal side, when, say, getting your property ready for rental or Section 8 approved, there are different steps that you have to complete. So, those are some steps that will make available so you can just simply add to calendar. Where if you need to get a property of yours, uh, get the right license for your property, whether it's for rooms or one unit, you can get that rental license. And within the application, you can just add to your calendar and we'll share the steps that are needed to properly get that license. And that's a free tool because we know that once you're able to really get a hold of the advantages when using the application, not only if you're a contractor or landlord, everyone will be happy. Right? And that trickle down effect could really help those needing long term care. And that's the goal here as more and more people transition out of hospitals and nursing homes. There's a need for proper homes to be properly maintained. The current way of managing homes is really passive, and a lot of things happen. A lot of homes are out of compliance. Just simple standards like Section 8. There are many homes that are out of compliance. And so with autonomy, we're not only helping manage homes for those that are needing 24-hour care and health care, but we can also help regular landlords that want to make sure their homes stay in compliance there. And that's easily done with the autonomy application. So definitely, please download it, check it out, create channels. You're able to go live if you want. You could make calls in channels or topics related to specific locations or addresses. You have a timeline there for each job, and you're able to also within each job be able to track expenses and revenue. So that's a whole nother session that I can share with you all. But we're really able to audit every aspect of your business within the application, knowing it's completely HIPAA compliant. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend.